Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica Larson and I am a trance angelic channel, and I channel various angels and high energy beings like guides and ascended masters and my gosh, all sorts of different angelic frequencies. This is a message from the Illuminaries, which is a main angelic body of guides for me and for the planet. And so give me a moment to connect and I will call them in. Give me just a moment. I have no idea what they're going to share, but we'll find out. Hello, dear ones, we are among you. We are assisting in the unfolding and transformation of your beings, of your people on the planet at this time. In this incarnation, we assist in the unveiling, unraveling of many frequencies, yes, inhibiting your bodies, your pathways, yes, the energy pathways within your very being, opening and expanding to new frequencies, new energies, imbuing through the planet, through the being, the body, yes, the physicality of your brethren, yes, the pathways of energy that do run through your systems are upgrading, dear ones, and it is tiresome. It is exhausting to the up-leveling. Yes, in the up-leveling. It is exhausting in the up-leveling of your beings. Yes, and we speak to this as many of you find yourself waylaid, tired, exhausted, dear ones. You're exhausted. You're a tired group. You're a tired group of beings, and we acknowledge this and we speak to this. There are many contrasting energies within your field that are in opposition to one another. Heavy resistance, yes, lower frequencies, wounding, injuries of past wounding, trauma, drama, yes, karma, yes. These energies are festering, are at war within the self of within the self. They are conflicting, dear ones. They are conflicting with the energies imbuing in the planet at this time and through your very beings. And thus there is a constriction and a contrast within your nature, within your housing, your physicality, yes, your bodies, your minds, yes, your emotions. Yes, there is much surfacing to be resolved, to be released, to be integrated and processed as you excavate these darkening forces within. Yes, these heavy energies and past hindrances upon your very soul, your nature. Yes, as you make space within the self for your ascension, for your great unfolding, the expansion of the self in light, in frequencies, yes, of heavenly descent. They are among you. They are coming. They are continuing. They will continue. They will continue to inundate your realm as this unfolding, as the shifting on the planet continues, and it will intensify, dear ones. There will be an intensity that continues, yes, in the coming times. Yes, and so we wish for you to recognize when you are in states of apprehension, of resistance, of digging your heels in and frustration in the lower frequencies, and to notice those energies within you and the embattlement you feel within the self. And we say to acknowledge these, to allow them to surface, to be witnessed and transformed. Yes, to be witnessed, to be felt, to be felt without clinging, without story. And this is the predicament for your kind, dear ones, that you are a storysome lot. You like your narratives and you cling to your perspective, to your story, to your wound. You cling to your trauma. You cling to your wounding. You cling to the wrongdoing within that you have experienced, and this keeps you within that frequency. It keeps you held within the shadows and darkness of your very being, of the existence that you have, the experience that you have endured. And it exemplifies, it expands the pain, dear ones. It expands the pain, your focus, you're clinging to your wrongdoing. It drags it out, dear ones. When you wish to be done with it, when you wish to not experience it, when you wish to not have it, when you wish to have never gone through it at all. And this, we speak to the conundrum of your very nature. Is the plight that you experience and the clinging to the expression of this experience, and the dragging out of such experiences within your field as you cling to those energies and hold yourself steady within those spaces, unable to move beyond them. And this we speak to, dear ones. This is a great predicament. Yes, a great travesty within the self. Yes, that you can move beyond, that you can navigate, that you can release. You can release, dear ones. You can release the hardship. You can release the wrongdoing. You can release the pain and the suffering and the struggle. You can release the heaviness within the self. Yes, we acknowledge these things exist. You did experience them. You are not wrong. We do not deny your very truth. And yet we say it is in the past. And it is essential for your happiness, for your evolution, to move beyond that reality, to release the experiences that you have suffered through, so that you may find inner peace, you may find expansion, you may find joy, a consistent temperament beyond the pain of your past. And so we encourage you, we implore you, dear ones, to release these energies within the self, these storylines that you cling to, the beliefs that you have about your experience and the world and society and life as you have learned it. To release these learnings, these identities that you have forged within the self, the beliefs that you cling to that hold you asunder. And we say, allow yourself the process of ridding yourself, of integrating yourself new energies, ridding yourself of these heavy stories and experiences of the past that cannot be gone, cannot be forgotten, cannot be changed, cannot be changed. There it is. We cannot be changed. We found it. It cannot be changed. It cannot be changed, but your relationship to the past can. Yes, your relationship to the experience, your relationship to the self, your relationship to your wound, that is changeable. And this we give an outline for. We say, allow yourself to be aware, dear ones, of the frustration, of the pain, of the struggle, of the resistance and the constriction within the being when you are in these times of struggle. Yes, when you are in a place of suffering, of constriction. Yes, and to acknowledge those emotions, to acknowledge the feelings within your body and allow them to surface without clinging, without resistance, without resisting the experience, the expression of those energies. Allow them, dear ones, to surface, to come forth within the field. Yes, in curiosity, yes, as you witness that expression, as you witness that emotion, that feeling, that sensation, that thought. And you allow it its moment in the light. And you breathe through it, and you watch it, you see it, you feel it without a story, without a narrative, without clinging to it, dear ones. You must let go. You must let go. You must surrender, dear ones. You must surrender the story. You must surrender the story as you witness the feelings. These are the way forward. As you allow them to surface and to move through your field, as they float out of you and off of you like steam rising from a lake on a cool morning. Yes, allow them to drift onward. Yes, through your field they will dissipate. They will dissipate, dear ones. They will dissipate, and you will feel lighter. You will feel brighter. Yes, and more will surface. And you allow, and you release, and you let go, dear ones. You let go. You let go. And we speak to this simple step, yes, the simple step, we acknowledge, and we say again, repeating for emphasis, you may not change the past, it is done, but you may change your relationship to it, you may change your narrative about it, you may forgive it, you may release the past, for it cannot change. And no matter how much you wish it to, it will not. But you, dear ones, you are the key to unlocking yourself from the cage of your past. And this is your way forward. This is it. And we offer you this in support and understanding in the times to come and the difficulty ahead and behind. And we say there are ways in which you may navigate and we are assisting in the navigation, in the changing of your relationship, of your behavior with your own self. Yes, with your own story, with your own pathway. Yes, there is more here for us to elaborate on, but we wish to emphasize this one piece, this one portion for you to participate in, to practice, dear ones, to practice. And start small, dear ones, start small. Do not go after your biggest wounding first. Start small. Notice yourself when you are constricted, when you are frustrated, when you are living in lower vibration, when you're feeling off, and acknowledge those emotions and those small moments to surface and to process and to allow them to move through you. We speak to this, and we wish you well. We wish for you well. We wish for you to hear us as you are asking for help. You're asking for help. You're asking to be released from the cage of your own predicaments. Yes, of your own mindset. Yes, of your own mindset. Yes, and we support this, and we see this as a good endeavor. Yes, to question the identity that you have created, to question the beliefs that you have chosen, to question the perspectives that you have clung to. And as you do this, you find your freedom. You find your freedom, dear ones. Yes, you find your freedom. And this is most satisfying. Freedom is satisfying. It is satisfying. And we wish for you all this satisfaction. And we leave you here with this contemplation. And we love you and we support you. And we look forward to speaking with you again soon. Goodbye. Hi, welcome back. Me, I guess. I say that every time. I need a better line. That was interesting. Okay, so I could feel a lot of what was going on, the heaviness and the constriction, and how they see us in like a cage of our own making, of our own past, and how we wish to be, free of the karma, free of the drama, free of the patterns that have kept us stuck in these experiences that we have had, right? So we've had something bad happen or something challenging happen, and then we we can't release it, we can't move beyond it, and we stay almost in the victim mindset of that experience. And so we're unable to, by staying in that space, we're unable to move beyond it. And so we keep recreating it by clinging to it. And so they're giving us some really basic steps about allowing, some really basic steps moving forward to help release yourself from the past and experience that freedom. And so the main way that I felt and heard them, and I'm a healer, so this makes sense. I think the main way they're telling us how to do that, the blueprint they were giving us, is to recognize, to have self-awareness of when you are in a lower frequency. So when you're feeling frustrated or angry or sad or resistant, right, defensive, and to allow yourself to recognize that you're there, and then to let the feeling come up without clinging to a narrative around it, without telling a story. They're like, we're a storiesome lot, which is funny. And they're right. They're not wrong. We do like our stories. And so they were like, you need to feel these feelings, like allow these energies to surface within your body to let them release without, because if you add a narrative to the feeling, you're going to hold on to it, and you're just going to reinforce it and create more of that energy in your body. So it's really important that you allow emotions to surface and witness them without a story, okay? And so it's not denying yourself, it's not suppressing, it's not sweeping it under the rug. You are acknowledging and you're feeling, and then it's allowing that to release. And they give the example of like steam coming off of a lake, and in an early morning, and that was a really cool analogy because it just happens naturally. So let it dissipate. That's what emotions want to do. So you're really building a relationship with your emotions and with yourself, or your past. You're changing that dynamic. And then the other thing they said is that there are higher energies, higher frequencies imbuing on the planet and into us, and they're continuing, and it'll continue to come. It's not going to stop. So we're having basically an up level of energy on the planet, and that includes within our bodies. And that up leveling is causing what feels like a war within us, because because we're clinging to kind of our struggle through our narrative, okay, we are then feeling the exhaustion and the what was it? It was like a war within the self, like an inner conflict of energies, because the higher frequency and the lower frequencies are like opposites, right? Like, so it makes it really crunchy. It makes it crunchy in our experience. So this is a way that they're giving us to help us work through the lower energies, so that the higher frequencies that are coming into our bodies and onto the planet are easier to integrate. So this is supposed to help us with our energy integrity, with our emotions, with our past, and with processing this expansion of self by holding more light. I hope that makes sense. So, but that's kind of my synopsis of what that was about. I hope you enjoyed this. Please follow me for more videos, and like the video, and I'll just see you again soon. Okay, thanks.